Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Hi, hello-y, my name is Loey. I know, a Face the Horror video in 2025. This is a series that I've been meaning to bring back here on my channel for literally the last 4 years. That's crazy. The last Face the Horror video was posted in 2021. And if you're unfamiliar with this series, what I like to do is sit down with you, talk about an SCP or some other kind of scary story, but so far it's just been SCPs. Today is going to be an SCP, and I do my makeup inspired by that thing. The world's quickest SCP breakdown for those of you who will be in the comments typing what is an SCP. SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect, and it's responsible for locating and containing individuals, aliens, places, objects, or even thoughts that break natural law. These are often known as anomalies. It's a fictional universe filled with pretty creepy things, and today specifically, I thought we could talk about SCP-1471, aka MalO, because what better way to bring back Face the Horror in 2025 than to do it with a scary phone app. SCP-1471 is actually a free phone app known as MalO version 1.0.0. It's literally a 9 megabyte piece of software capable of some pretty crazy things. For the purposes of today's video, we're mostly going to be calling this entity MalO. So, a killer phone app. It's basically able to completely bypass all of the usual App Store application processes. You know how you just can't, I don't know, upload any old app onto the app stores these days? It has to go through an approval process, relatively strict ones at that, and it has to go through them individually for every single app store. Well, MalO is capable of bypassing all of that. It's able to just go live at the drop of a hat without anyone being able to stop it, and it's also able to bypass any detection software that can bring it down. So in the SCP universe, app stores are actually pretty closely monitored for any sign of MalO. Now you might be thinking, whatever this is so advanced, it might be kind of hard to track it down. Yes and no, because there's really no telling when it will go online, hence the kind of constant vigilance. But apparently, almost every single time, the advertisement, I guess you'd say for it, the description is the same. I've gotten a lot of sun this summer, so this foundation is a wee bit too light for me. We'll even it out, don't worry. So on app stores, it's been listed in the past as MalO version 1.0.0, free, reviews 0. Description: for redacted. Never settle for those awkward feelings of being alone ever again. MalO is an exciting and interactive experience that will keep you engaged and intrigued. The anxiety of social situations can be nerve-wracking, but after just a few hours of MalO, you will soon forget about all of those painful emotions of disappointment. Be part of the new craze that is quickly becoming the next social substitute. Remember, the more you participate, the more MalO will engage you. Your experience is completely up to you. Absolutely no ads. Enjoy. So let's imagine that you are a naive netizen who has downloaded MalO. Maybe you thought it was funny. Maybe you were really looking for some kind of companion. Either way, you might be confused once the app is actually on your phone, because once it's downloaded, there's no app or shortcut, no way to detect that it's even been downloaded correctly. And you won't even know that anything is wrong until you receive the first text message. The first text pops up, and on your phone screen is a large humanoid figure. One with a canine-like skull and black fur surrounding it, and it's just staring back at you. And now, every 3 to 6 hours, you can expect another text message from an unknown number containing an image from this entity. And this is known as SCP-1471-A. But again, we're just going to keep calling him MalO. As time goes on, the person whose device is infected with MalO will start to notice familiar things in the background of these images. So maybe you'd see your local grocery store or the cafe where you get breakfast every morning. As time passes, it gets worse. These will be locations now that you have been to very recently. Think somewhere you were just an hour before. Outside of the gym with your car in the background, or the school where you just picked your kids up. Then the photos will portray you. In the photos, you'll see yourself where you're sitting right now, perhaps watching this video on your TV with MalO sitting on the couch beside you. Of course, when you turn to look, there's nothing there. At the 90-hour mark after downloading the app, the photos will suddenly stop. But this is the point when you will start to see MalO out of the corner of your eye in real life. Glimpses in the mirror of them behind you, watching you while you get ready, just like this. Yes, meow. MalO would never mess with Jeej. Now, individuals who reach this stage say that it almost appears like MalO is trying to communicate with them. But of course, they can't understand what it's trying to say. This ColourPop eyeshadow is a little crusty dusty, but hey, I used it okay. It's called Tassel. My thought process with the look is that I can't do a super dark smoky eye today. So I thought like kind of incorporating the bright white of the skull would be kind of fun anyways. Oh, Jeej. If you see little ginger hairs flying around, I don't know what to tell you. When the 15-year-old cat wants to cuddle, the 15-year-old cat gets cuddles. But my God, shedding season is in full swing. Now, if you're wondering what this process may look like, I stumbled across a really fantastic short film. You guys know if you watch me on stream that we love our horror movie nights over there. And there's a short film about someone's experience with MalO. The short film follows a man named Tyler who downloads MalO on the App Store one day, and his entire life is plunged into chaos. He starts to receive really stalker-esque images of himself until it culminates with MalO being behind him in them. And eventually, just like all the others, Tyler begins to see MalO in real life.
How is it? What is it? Come on, Tyler, get it together, man.
Yeah, so Tyler accidentally stabs his friend Owen while he's going to stab MalO, and he ends up getting investigated by the police. And this is definitely a worst case scenario as far as a MalO haunting goes. Or haunting infection, what do you call this? MalO is man, myth, and machine. But if you're curious about another outcome, I found this story from Mr. Bob, who does really cool little SCP-like animated stories here on YouTube. I will link his channel down below. So this story follows a boy named William and his sister, Sarah. One day, William comes home from school and Sarah tells him about this cool new app that she downloaded. Of course, the app is MalO, and neither of them thought all that much about it until, of course, the photos started rolling in. William described the images of MalO being that of an entity having matted fur, knife-like claws, and a set of blank, pure white eyes. His face looked like the skull of a beast with a large, wolfish grin. The siblings had very different reactions to all of this. Sarah thought MalO was kind of cute, like she thought the whole thing was really funny, you know, it was just some sort of big prank, while William was pretty freaked out by the images. I mean, it seemed like places he had just been. MalO in the school courtyard or at his bus stop where he'd just been picked up. And then, of course, hit the 72-hour mark. And when that happened, the photos began occurring in real time. Like William is looking down at his phone and receives an image of him looking down at his phone with MalO right beside him. After that point, Sarah and William began seeing MalO in the real world. William was covering up every window and mirror in the house, hoping to avoid glimpses of MalO. Meanwhile, Sarah was just completely bombarded with him. I mean, he was out of the corner of her eye everywhere she looked. Also, I say he, but MalO is definitely just like an entity. I don't think that it has gender. So yeah, at this point, Sarah definitely didn't think it was all that cute anymore. Now, the two of them actually did survive the entity. William went on to say as he grew up that MalO was kind of like a comforting presence for him. He had learned to cope with it, and it didn't bug him so much anymore. But on the flip side, Sarah was so tormented by MalO that she literally went mad from it, and she never recovered. It's unfortunate that they did not know that the only known way to prevent MalO from having these effects on you, these effects being like seeing him in real life all the time forever, is to remove the person who downloaded the app's ability to see the images being sent to them before 90 hours have passed. Because remember, at the the 2-hour mark, MalO will start sending photos of themselves in like real time scenarios with the person whose phone is infected. Whereas at 90 hours, the photos stop coming in via text and you just start seeing MalO in the real world. So you have to remove the person's access basically to their devices before then. I used this setting spray while I was waiting for my lashes to curl, and then I used both the Bad Gal Bang Mascara as well as this Essence Gel Eyeliner in Ice Ice Baby on the inner rim to add some of that white. I thought I was recording and I wasn't. So strangely, with all of this, MalO has actually been deemed as non-hostile. He's not actually aggressive or violent to people in the canon of SCP lore. Nobody knows what MalO is trying to say when it attempts to communicate. And yeah, it doesn't pose any sort of direct physical threat to the people who are infected with the app. I haven't been able to tell you guys my updated lip combo in so long, so it's Makeup Forever's Wherever Walnut Lip Liner Multi-Liner. It's the artist color pencil. I think you can use it on like your cheeks, your eyes, your lips, wherever. And then I've been using MAC's Honeylove lipstick over top. Sometimes I do a gloss on top, but I don't think I will today. How fun is the ponytail? Oh my god. My hair is more like coily when it's curly. This is more like my mom's texture. Oh my god, it's so weird. I look so much like her. I need to take a picture. Anyway, I think it's worth noting here that MalO, the original source for MalO's photo, is not actually MalO. So MalO is actually a werewolf character that was designed by a creator on DeviantArt named Tarangriff, and the actual fursuit of him is from Clockwork Creature Studios. So MalO is a furry, I think. I hope I'm using that terminology correctly here, but I basically found out about this through another YouTuber. I'll have their name up right here, but there's a cool little tidbit of lore for ya. Babies first faced the horror in literally 4 years. How did I do? Beauty guru Lo is alive and well. I hope that you like the makeup. I definitely want to get back to doing like very fun and intricate makeup as well, but I'm a little out of practice. I have not done anything more than a simple like glam beat or like a 20-minute beat at that in so long. This took me an embarrassingly long time. As you can tell, the sun has gone down. Anyways, you guys, I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I cannot get over how much this hair looks like my mom's. She is mostly blonde right now. It's so funny. I've got to take this with me the next time I go visit her and just like plop it on her head. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go to give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please let me know if you have any, I guess, like SCP requests for this series down below. I've been out of the SCP universe for a while, but in researching for this video, I remember why I love it so much. It's so fun, so entertaining, and I really hope that you guys have some input on what you want to see next. But yeah, thanks for watching. A special thank you to my subscribers who are members of the channel. If you want to join the channel memberships and get extra members exclusive perks like members only videos, polls that may decide on future video topics, and so much more, you can click that little join button somewhere around the screen. We'd love to have you. An extra special thank you to my VIP loves for their continued and very generous support of the channel. I love and appreciate you all very, very much. I love you all very much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.